This is Lockheed Martin's Morpheus. It's a drone that's designed to kill other drones. I'm here at Space and Missile Defense in Huntsville, Alabama, and I'm joined by Jason Reynolds from Lockheed Martin to talk about Morpheus. Jason, what can you tell us about this?
Jamie, thanks for having me on your show. And this is the Morpheus XR. So it's the cross-wing configuration designed to take off vertically, land vertically, fly out, and attack multiple UASs before having to return to base and be refueled.
So it takes off from the ground,
Yes.
It can go out into a drone swarm,
Yes.
and you can kill up to 50 drones.
Oh, more than 50.
Oh, okay. How does it do that?
So it has a high-powered microwave on the nose. So basically it's cued by a ground sensor, launches, starts to fly out using its organic sensor on the airframe. It basically hunts down and gets close to the enemy drones, and then it hits it with the high-powered microwave, which knocks it to the ground.
How does this differ from, say, a land-based high-power microwave? What are there advantages of having it airborne like you have here?
So land-based high-powered microwaves are also capable. What the advantage of this is when you fly out to the target, you can use the high-powered microwave more effectively against multiple drones. If you use land-based, which we're a fan of and also developing, you just have to increase the pulse and the power to get out and reach the targets.
What happens if, say, your swarm kind of disperses? You know, they've realised what you've got here, and they're like, right, we need to fan out a bit more. Does that limit what you can do with this?
So this does have kinematic limitations, but it's designed to maneuver and move with speed. And so maybe all of the swarm won't be taken out, but a fraction of it as it disperses. But it has algorithms that basically hunts down and kills as many drones as it possibly can, given the limitations of its power.
And it can do that on its own? It's got its own onboard systems to go out and literally hunt these all down?
It does.
What sensor does it have on board? How does it go and hunt those drones down?
Right, so the sensor on board is an RF active seeker, and it's basically scanning the area, and it goes to the closest one that it can find, and it also has cues that it's getting from the ground to also alter its path in flight. If it thinks there's more drones to take out in a different area, it'll pivot to that and attack that.
So you can kind of set it off, and it's like a hunting dog, right? It goes around and just goes after everything.
That's exactly right. So it goes after the area that it's pointed to, opens its seeker, finds as many of those things that it can kill, and then it's constantly communicating with its home base. And if it gets up, much like your hunting dog analogy, if it gets directed in a different direction, it'll go there and then still do its mission.
And where are you with this? I mean, I know this is a model, but this is about the same size as the real thing, and are you flying the real thing?
This is a full-scale model, and we are actively testing this system in ranges right now.
So you've gone out and done live fire testing with this?
We have done live fire testing with this exact configuration. We've also done a series of lab tests with the high-powered microwave against a series of drones. The thing is ready to go.
And I understand you've got a Gen 2 you're looking at as well, which might be tube launched, something like that, is that correct?
Right, so the payload will be common across all of our offerings. Morpheus has several different configurations, one of which is also a tube launch variant, which will allow to be held on vehicles or other systems like that, and then it can be loaded and fired, and then also recovered.
Could you see it on a helicopter, like a launched effect in a tube on a Black Hawk or something, and actually getting fired off and sent, you know, you can take it even further into the fight that way?
Absolutely. It could be launched from air vehicles, ground vehicles, designed to be recovered, not on board the helicopter, but, once it gets to the ground, you can then recover it and reuse it.
And this one lands, it's a tail sitter, so it comes down and lands on its tail, does it?
That's exactly right.
And this obviously takes off vertically as well, and then transitions into forward flight.
You got it.
Where are you with this in terms of customers? Are people looking at this? Are people interested in Morpheus?
So Jamie, as you know, counter-UAS is a hot topic around the world. We took Morpheus to the Farnborough Air Show. Every single person was interested in understanding the technology, the availability, the production rates. This system is going to be proliferated because we need to basically protect against drones that are single or swarming, and protect our critical assets, critical sites, and defend what matters most.
Just to pick up on that, you said about production rate. Is this a completely Lockheed Martin built product? Is this, or have you got some suppliers in here as well?
We absolutely have suppliers, great partnerships with all of our supply base. The core technology for the high-powered microwave and how it all interacts together is a Lockheed Martin product. But like all of our systems, we stand on the shoulders of all of our suppliers.